Hey, my beautiful beauties, my wonderful lovelies, a pleasant morning to you. All right, beautiful people, this is a topic that I want you to really think about it and ponder it. Prayer, and we're talking about prayer to Jesus Christ, is something that is talked about by Christians and non Christians a lot of times, many, many times. And what has happened is that even though it is a talked about topic across the world by many people, as I said, whether you're a Christian or not, sacred or not, you know, it is something that is the least practiced. And I'm going to say this, I'm not going to say in comparison to the non Christians, but even among Christians, when I observe like those who, worship Buddha, those who worship Confucius, the Muslims, the Hindus, and so on, these other religions, by the way, who a lot of their teachings have been stemmed from the Holy Bible. When they're, for example, the Muslims, when it's lunchtime, what we call 12 o'clock, they pause on their job and it doesn't matter where they're at, even if they have to be even if they're on the outside, they pause and they pray for whatever time. I think even they pray like 7 times for the day. They take their religion very seriously. And in Christendom, the Christians generally don't necessarily practice that. Now, I'm not saying that you must take time. I don't believe in, if you're hired to do a job, that you use the employer's time to go and pray and use God as the benchmark. No, no, no. God is a God of order and righteousness, and that is not right. You can take your lunchtime if you so desire. You can take your break time because you have break periods and do all of that. And then when you go home, you can use the time. So obviously, I'm not saying be unwise, you know, but it is something that the Christians generally don't practice the way they ought to. And I'm going to tell you a strong reason, not the only reason, but a very, very strong reason why. Because in your mind, the prayers are not either answered or answered in a timely fashion for you. So what has happened is that you pray about, for example, you want a house, you want a car, you want your child to change and be a good person, whatever it may be that you want to be healed. You want this coworker to be gone that is not treating you right, and because your prayer is not answered or answered in the way that you think it should be answered, you get upset and you wane in your prayer. You don't have that stamina to hold steadfast, unmovable, and persevere and wait on God and His timing and for Him to answer the way He wants to. I want us to change that and pray unceasingly. Follow me on TikTok, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this message.